Hey guys, Mike here from Rust Brothers. Just giving you a heads up, auction day is getting closer. It's less of the month. So April 12th, you can either be here, bid in person, you can go online, egauctions.com, check it out. There's gonna be 70 or 80 of my favorite projects that I've saved all these years. Some of them, a lot of Dodges, some Chevys, a few Fords even, some Pontiacs, something to float everybody's boat. The whole crew's gonna be here, Avery's gonna be here, Blair's gonna be here, even your favorite cameraman, Matt, is gonna be here. So come and check it out, April 12th.
Hey, it's another beauty day down here at Rust Bros. So, last night, got the front suspension in, frame today. Today, I'm hoping I want to get this in, that, trunk floor. I'd like to get that inner wheelhouse in, and maybe work on the trunk floor, or make some more panels down in there. Haven't quite decided. The big deal is I need to move cars. Got to get that Challenger out for the auction, the Blazer. The one in front of it is going to get the roof put on it, the orange B-body convertible. Got to move a lot of cars. I don't run skid steer, so, and it's roaring down with rain. So I'm hoping, I'm gonna get started right now to get this welding going for about another hour or so, hoping the rain slows down. And then maybe I can get my buddy over here to give me a hand running skid steer. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I've clamped this panel in here, it's reinforcement. I'm gonna get my hammer, do a little tappage. Not perfect fit yet. Airline. Oh, also, yes, the orange B-body. I have to find a chrome for around the tub. And I have to bolt in the roof today. So it's a busy day. So, we'll start with the positive. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, put on your chicken head. Woohoo! Dang, that's a hitter. There. Yes. Don't need that anymore.
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, so I got that in. That's where they bolt down those weights in the back corner. They have like a little canister.
Okay.
And I believe they're anti-vibration, but I got to look that up.
Okay. And that one goes.
So this sits in on top.
Oh, that all gets covered up?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But I got to
okay.
mark the holes because there's bolts that go through this.
For the spare or something? A jack?
No,
or-
for that weight.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I'm going to look that up so I sound smart later.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But I'm going to put the wheel tub in first, I think. Because
Yeah, I think so.
that can't be fudged, and this floor can be fudged one way or the other a little bit.
Some of the clean small pieces you save?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, some of them.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm just going to grind this while I'm here. Okay. So, wheelhouse first, then I fit this up to it, then I can mark it. Now we gotta go find my wheelhouse. And the wheelhouse, zoom it in right there. Okay. I'm gonna raise this up in the air. Then I'll fit it. I'll fit it, that's what I'll do. Ooh. Okay, up we go. This all right. So, let me show you something. When you look at all this structure that's attached to the inner wheelhouse, the inner wheelhouse is in excellent shape. Like there's no rust in here. I don't know what somebody was up to. So, instead of chopping apart all that stuff that already lines up with where the roof bolts on and a whole bunch of other places, I think I'm going to cut off my new one and I'm going to weld it along this edge so that I don't disturb all that factory stuff. I'm going to have to lift this up higher. I will separate this. Factory just flattens over the top lift, so when you put the roof down, it doesn't tear on this. So I'll replicate that, but I'll get rid of all this. And then I'm going to cut my new wheelhouse to fit around here. That way, it's just a few less variables to screw up on. See if I can go up a little higher. Sort of. Okay. So for me, I'm just going to hit that with the air chisel and see what gives up. Easy. You know, a real good time to put on safety glasses. And eventually we're back. I mean, there! All right. I can finish that one with the belt sander. Gonna have to lower this down. I've got to straighten out the flange so that I can chisel that one apart. I think I'll grind this straight with the grinder. I'll do that while it's up in the air. And that way it's easier to trim and fit my new piece. And my grinder should be right here somewhere. Okay, that's all right. While I'm down there, I'm going to get a heat gun. Taking this undercoating off can be difficult. Not so bad, I find, using just a heat gun and a scraper. But let's see if this car makes a liar out of me. I can't find the heat gun. So let's take a fire to all this tar, oil, and stuff. Doesn't take much heat. You can see that, right? Just warming it up. Yeah. So I mean, it just goes pretty quick. Imagine you're doing the whole underside of a car. That takes a while. Sometimes it's easier to heat up the metal. Might be safer too. We'll see how that works. Oh yeah. Some of it's through. Wow. Still white paint under that. Seemed to do a lot nicer job when I heated up the outside. But a little slower. I guess it's a heat transfer and all. Yeah, it's all right. mean, in your own shop, you crank up the tunes, sit back, call a buddy, put it on speakerphone, and you just sit here and quietly work away. Quietly. It's kind of freaking awesome around here. Peaceful. Yeah. I can like feel it in my freaking shoulders. The minute there's this huge ball of energy which crosses a provincial border, I think. Oh yeah. All right. Now I'm getting carried away, but this is sort of a OCD thing. I don't need to take off anymore. Chris could have blasted this for us. I told him I was changing the inner and not to worry about it. Anyhow, we're pretty much there. That didn't take very long. Now this other stuff, I don't know if I'll worry about it because I'm not welding on this seam, right? It's gonna have a flange that gets welded on. So I'll call that good. That is the weirdest freaking looking little torch I've ever seen. I don't even know if that's legal. Okay. Let's see what damage we can do here. Not enough. I think I got to straighten that up with some pliers. I took a 68 Mustang once and I made it from a hardtop into a convertible. It's actually a pretty simple procedure. But what I didn't know is on a convertible in a Mustang, the top of the rear wheel well is flat. So I got it all welded together, made it work like perfect. And I lowered my new roof and it caught on the edges of the wheelhouse, and when I put the roof up, it tore it. So I quickly learned that convertibles often have a different wheelhouse shape. Now it looks like, for GM and Camaros at least, it's the same wheelhouse. They just hammer that over flat, because that's all it needs, I guess. I'm going to zip cut this edge off, and then I'm going to lift it up a bit, and I can finish grinding it, and then we'll get after fitting. That's pretty cool. You know, in fact, I think I'm close enough that I am going to clamp it. I'm going to take it off. I got to clean up the back end a little bit to make it fit flusher. Flusher? Is that a word? Anyhow, then I'm going to grind, prime, and prep. And I'm going to clamp it. And then I'm going to zip cut my way around and butt weld it. That way, I'll feel quite confident that it's in the right place and it's a nice fit. This is now fit nicely. I've zip cut along here. You can see that's a perfect fit, and I'll continue doing that all the way down. My flange is hole punched. No, it's not. I lied. Now I have to go take this all out again and hole punch along here. I forgot to do that. Back is drilled. That fits excellent. It should. So once it's fit, it's a very simple matter. Hot welds. And then we know exactly where this goes. That's why I was waiting. I can fudge this forward or back a hair and make it fit much nicer. But now, I'm gonna unclamp everything just to repunch those welds. But you know, it's well worth it. It's gonna look so much better instead of just welding along the edges. So I guess I better pop that out. Okay, time to weld. Yeah, I gotta grind that still, but that's going quite well. Dave is coming to run skid steer and move a whole whack of cars. I want to take this off so we don't damage this pretty nice trunk here when we pick it up by the trunk latch and move it. Get this off, I gotta get the tools out of it. And then hopefully gently move it to the four post so that I don't twist the car.
This one is going to go on the hoist?
Yeah.
Okay.
The tire steerable?
No!
And steers right there. We're on both boards.
Oh, okay.
Pick up the chain back.
I was just gonna wrap it.
Perfect.
Still pretty quick.
Yeah, we should be able to. You should be able to steer it by the back end.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
Try that. Hey, honey.
Come here. Come here.
Nice, Dave.
Should we straighten them up a bit?
Straighten them out. Wherever. Back the other way a bit here. Looks like we're driving on the way.
Shorter wheelbase on this one, eh?
Oh yeah.
This way.
Turn that up, yeah.
What do you call that? Track width? Trying to save stress on that tail light panel.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Just try and get it over here a bit, eh? So-
Yeah.
Yeah, we're better now.
Okay, that's good. Thanks to Dave for coming over and helping move all the cars around, or this wouldn't have happened. This car looks so good, even like this. So I still have to zip and cut down the front edge of that wheelhouse so I can weld it in. And after I get that, then I'm gonna do inside the first third section of the trunk floor. At that point, I may go to the rest of the trunk floor, or I may come up here and do at least half of that rear section. I might just try to finish off that trunk floor on that side, and at that point, do the back floor. Then I can do the quarter, get that side done, which means I gotta hang the door before I do the quarter. So I really want to get on this one. Cassidy's already welded up that driver's door, so I could put that on tomorrow, do my floor work. Yeah, I need to make this car look different. It's, I really like it. He better put it in the sale. I think he's worried I'm going to end up with it and he's yanking it out of the sale. So, we'll see. I got to keep haranguing him. But tomorrow, back at her on the Camaro. Cheers.